Demand. Demand in economics is the consumer's desire and ability to purchase a good or service. All great marketers know that the secret to success in selling is find a demand and supply it. Most of us have grand ideas of starting a business or a side hustle. When we do this, we start to think of what we can sell. The most successful entrepreneurs don't think of what to sell. They do research. What do they research? They research demand. What are people buying? What do they desire? And what are they willing to pay for? The most important factor when it comes to starting a business or side hustle is demand. The first question when you come across an investment opportunity is this: where is the demand? Demand is the foundation. Do not invest or start a business where the demand is dying. How do you test for demand in markets? There are lots of ways to test for demand, but the only reliable way to be absolutely sure about demand is sell it. Go to the market or area where the product is consumed and see how many buyers you can get. If it's a new product, you have to test it. Sell a small quantity. Do not use both legs to test water. Don't invest all your savings into a business that isn't bringing in money yet. The best case scenario is to sell a product with very high demand and no other supplier. In this case, you can set your own price. You might even get away with being rude and still make so much money. Are you interested in starting a business or side hustle? Are you looking to invest in a startup? Ask yourself, where is the demand? Is the demand large enough to make it a business? Is there a desire for the product or service? And do people have the ability to pay for this product or services? There are two sides of demand: desire and ability to pay. Demand is not complete with only one of these two. There must be a desire and people must have the ability to pay for it. Maybe that's why there are no Rolls Royce dealership in Nigeria. We cannot talk about demand without mentioning supply. Supply is a fundamental economics concept that describes the total amount of a specific good or service that's available to the customer. Supply tells us how much options the consumers have. When starting or investing in a business, you have to consider supply. How much of the product or service you are offering is available to customers? An increase in supply is usually not a good thing for the businessman, although it is great for the consumer. Increasing the supply of anything usually means the value of the thing goes down. If you're selling something that is everywhere, people will not value your product or service like if you are selling something that you alone have to offer. In an ideal world, look for a product or service that has very high demand and very low supply and then sell it. But we don't live in an ideal world. Sometimes businesses go into a sector with high supply and many competitors. Some businesses use government to regulate the supply. Others have to become specialized and differentiate themselves from the rest. But always first, there has to be a demand before going into any business or side hustle. Some people believe or claim that they can sell anything to anybody. Well, I don't know about that. I know it is easier to sell people what they want, when they want it, how they want it, and sell to them so that they can come back and buy from you again and again. In summary, never go into a business or side hustle where there is no demand. If there's an increase in supply, the value of whatever is being supplied goes down. If you must go into a business with high supply, you must find a way to differentiate, specialize, and provide value that makes you stand out. Nike did this with shoes. First, they specialized in running shoes. Next, they put air in Air Jordans so basketballers could jump higher, used endorsement, appealed to the rebel inside us, etc. In a crowded market, you must stand out. Make an offer of value no one else offers and make an offer the customer cannot resist. Always look for the starving crowd. Thank you for listening. Did you find this useful? Please share with family and friends. Do you have any questions, suggestions, or comments? Please leave a comment below or send me a DM. I'll be more than grateful to reply to you. Once more, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Ciao.